Well, as the time healing, I think one of the biggest points about that is for veterans to understand that it takes time to heal the wounds you can't see, the wounds in your head and your heart. It takes time for those wounds to heal. And to know that 6 years later, I've finally reached the point that I can just take a deer. It's profound to me personally. I mean, to know that I am coming back, and me has still been in here and not just lost, but waiting to come home. I can't say thank you enough for that. Well, this program has been just, I don't even know how to say it exactly, except that overwhelming for me, because, I mean, the police escort everywhere we go, and the total commitment you can see from the people who run this program to do what's good for you in the course of getting you into a hunt. I mean, you know, if you want to go back out again, you just ask somebody, you go back out again and take a doe this time, you know? I mean, that means everything in the world when it comes to the commitment that the people who run this program, I mean, Terry Johnson, I mean, he'll do anything to get you out there and make sure you have a good hunt while you're here. And it's like walking into a hug for hunters, you know? Easily my favorite part of the program is watching all of us hunters as we come in with our bucks, and the smiles and the camaraderie and the availability of us in the course of this program to sit down and talk about each other's hunts, you know, and get down to the nitty-gritty about, you know, taking the shot and how many bucks you passed up before you found the one, you know. I mean, yeah, it's awesome. Well, did I know what was going on? No. In fact, the entire program is what we call in the military secret squirrel. I mean, we got something coming up on any given day, and what's happening? Well, I can't tell you exactly what's happening, they will say, but you're going to like it. And they're right. I mean, this program is so over the top. Oh, my God. I mean, like I said, earlier probably, from the police escort everywhere we go, when it comes down to people that have never heard of Show of Support or who are not currently supporting Show of Support, the answer to that question is really pretty easy to me. Because you take men who lived with a weapon, and we can get into post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, and so much of that revolves around what we had to do with those weapons. The way it's said that has really made sense to me is we're normal people that have been through an abnormal experience. And in this program, they're putting a weapon back in our hands, and it's okay. That's huge. That's huge for guys that have been in combat that will never forget the people that they shot. You can't turn that off, the things they've seen, and hand them a weapon, and it's okay. That's huge. When it comes to the events you're going to go through, the parades you're going to have, the way you're received just at the airport, I mean, the Patriot Guard riders, all the sheriffs and maybe even police officers, but I mean police cars everywhere, the fire department, I mean, the ladder trucks with the ladders extended and the flags hanging, and people on horseback, and everywhere you go, people saying thank you. And you're not knowing exactly what to say back except thank you. You know, I mean, anybody who hasn't been here has got to come here, because you won't know till you've experienced it. And I don't know how to say thank you. In Iraq, I had to do things that had to be done at the time, and anyone who's been in combat knows that you don't really get to think about it till afterwards. And those things hurt. Things I should have done, things that I know I had to do, and even after having done them, wish I didn't have to do them. And God help me, I hope I never ever have to shoot another human being in my lifetime. But coming on this hunt, I can squeeze a trigger and know that I'm doing the right thing. That means everything to me.